Today, the Gond tribe is the second largest tribal group in India. They are a deeply rooted agrarian society, comprising millions of people whose daily lives revolve around cultivating the land. Their modern communities are spread across a massive geographic footprint, concentrated heavily in central Indian states like Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. But if you trace their lineage back a few centuries, these rural cultivators hold a very different status. They are the direct descendants of the Rajgons, a lineage of fierce warriors and monarchs. Between the 14th and mid-18th centuries, they controlled a massive territory in central India, known as Gondwana. At the height of their power, they ruled from four major kingdoms: Garhamandla, Deogar, Chanda, and Kerala. The distance between a sovereign throne and a tilled field is vast, mapping how an empire of warrior kings became a society of rural cultivators reveals a centuries-long process of tactical survival. In the mid-1700s, the political landscape of central India buckled. The Gond kingdoms faced successive, overwhelming military campaigns from encroaching Maratha and Mughal armies. Facing intense external pressure and internal dynastic struggles, the four great Gondwana kingdoms fractured and fell. Rather than facing total eradication, the ruling class made a strategic pivot. Gond monarchs and military leaders stepped down the hierarchy, embedding themselves into the new power structures as regional feudal chiefs and local landlords. Over the following decades, as modern states solidified their borders and administrative control, their status shifted one final time. The descendants of lords and chiefs integrated fully into the landscape as everyday cultivators and forest workers. Deprived of their physical castles and sovereign borders, the Gond people had to construct a new kind of defense to preserve their society. They built a fortress out of their own cultural identity. Internally, they maintained the name Koitor, their true self-designation. Their Central Dravidian language, Gondi, served as a linguistic wall, setting them apart from the surrounding Indo-Aryan-speaking populations. This is the Gond community flag, a symbol codifying their ancient identity. The 7 colored stripes represent their primary lineages, or gotras. The left side features the sun for energy, the moon for the universe, and the central Sakti Pinda symbolizing core spiritual power. They also relied on physical markers for protection. Historically, young Gond women received distinct facial and body tattoos. According to tribal memory, these marks were explicitly designed to deter invading kings from abducting them, permanently marking them as belonging to their own community. Today, those specific traditional markers are fading. Many modern Gond communities have adopted contemporary clothing and largely speak dominant regional languages like Odia or Hindi. But blending in is a calculated adaptation. By adopting local dress and language, they secure their economic survival in modern India, while keeping their core Koitor identity quietly intact beneath the surface. This cultural continuity was historically anchored by the Gotal. This was a village youth dormitory, a center where young Gonds learned social discipline, civic responsibility, and tribal lore long before the arrival of formal schools. While the Gotal system eventually declined, the community maintained its internal focus on structured learning. When formal state-run education was introduced, the Gond people transitioned toward this model with remarkable speed. This chart displays the Gond literacy rate. In 1961, the baseline was extremely low. Overall literacy sat at 10.8%, with female literacy at just 2.2%. By 2011, total literacy surged to nearly 60%, with female literacy climbing to 48%. Recent field data shows that momentum is accelerating. In modern districts like Nabarangpur, Gond literacy rates have now broken past 84%. This bar chart tracks the Gond population growth during that exact same timeline. As their education levels climbed, their sheer numbers grew steadily alongside them, expanding from around 445,000 in Odisha in 1961 to nearly 900,000 by 2011. The journey of the Gond, from medieval monarchs to adaptable cultivators, and now to an educated modern populace, demonstrates a specific type of survival. It proves that cultural resilience is the ability to continuously evolve without losing your original soul.